Hey everybody, Chief Meteorologist Brad Pedovich here. Thought I'd do a quick little vlog about the upcoming weather this weekend because it is going to be crazy. We're going to see some mountain snow, we're going to see the chance for severe weather in parts of the Carolinas, and we're going to see a hard freeze for just about everybody. So let's get right to the details, show you what's happening. So let's start with the severe weather outlook. Obviously nothing today, and I'm going to show you tomorrow and Saturday. It's kind of interesting. So you look at tomorrow, you're like, man, we got severe weather risk. Well, I think this is a little overdone in here, and I'm going to show you why here in a minute. I think this is going to be mainly to our southeast, but it's the area we're going to watch south and east of Charlotte because we're going to see a strong front approach late Friday into Saturday. So when you see tomorrow, you see the threat there. It's really late Friday, and then as we go into Saturday, you see that threat shift east. So this is going to be a Friday night, Saturday morning time frame. So imagine that cold front sweeping across the region, starts here late Friday and then pushes towards the coast towards early Saturday morning. So that's why you're seeing the Saturday morning setup. Now, I do think there's a legit chance of severe weather, especially down in here. So if you're down in those areas, that's the area of greatest concern right now. So let me show you the Futurecast map. We've got this wave of low pressure coming up from the south. The key part here is where we're going to see severe weather is going to be wherever this warm front is, because this is where the warm, humid air is. This warm front doesn't get far enough north, you are not going to see severe weather here. It's going to be along and southeast of that front. So wherever that is, late Friday into early Saturday morning, you see how it gets close, moves up through the Midlands, and then the cold front comes through. So legit chances of severe weather in this, what we call the warm sector. That's where I would expect to see severe weather late tomorrow into early Saturday. Then you see on the backside, yeah, that is snow moving into the mountains and foothills and a hard freeze setting up for early Sunday morning, really cold temperatures. Another thing that keeps me a little bit more, I guess, not as concerned about severe weather, there's just not a ton of thunderstorm fuel near us. It's kind of hugging the coast. So folks on the coast, you've got to watch this carefully. But back in the Piedmont, probably less of an issue for most of us. So let me show you the winds though, because even outside of severe weather, we're going to see really strong winds coming out of the south initially, but then watch the northwest winds behind the cold front. Those winds could be gusting 30, 35, 40 miles an hour, and you're talking about serious wind chills going into Saturday afternoon. So it might be in the 40s, it'll feel like it's in the 20s and the 30s. So let's go hour by hour with the Futurecast. I'll put the temperatures on here as well. You can see going through Friday. Sun might be out early tomorrow, so we should make it into the 60s briefly before the rain arrives late Friday evening. Now, again, none of that's severe. That's just good old-fashioned rain. Then Friday night, here comes the cold front. So somewhere in here the Arctic front is, but notice the air here never really warms up. So we're not seeing the potential for severe weather because those temperatures, these would not support severe weather right now based on those temperatures. And you can see how most of the stronger storms then start to build east. So heading out towards the coast is where we're probably going to see more of a risk. But then you see the snow moving into the mountains Saturday morning. That will be accumulating in the higher elevations. Temperatures are kind of marginal. I've had a lot of questions about, will we see a refreeze in the Charlotte area? No, because the rain's going to end pretty early Saturday, and it's going to be windy. And it's going to have plenty of time for everything to dry up. Now, it's not exactly going to be warm. Look at this. This is 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It's in the low 40s. Winds are howling 20, 30 miles an hour. So it's going to feel like it's in the teens and 20s. So really cold temperatures as we go into Friday night, Saturday morning, and then Saturday night, Sunday morning. This is likely when we're going to see a hard freeze for the area. So potentially significant crop and landscape damage to anything that's growing early. Now, snowfall, let's show you how much we're going to see in the mountains. Now, mind you, this is potential. A lot of this is going to be melting. I do think areas like Beach and Sugar Mountain and then areas along the state line there with Tennessee, probably 2 to 4 inches. But in Boone, Blowing Rock, those areas probably in the 1 to 2 inch range with a lot of it melting as it's coming down. But the story this weekend is going to be those cold temperatures both days, because I do expect to see freezing conditions early Sunday morning. So heads up, that's going to be a hard freeze. That's going to be a light freeze. And then next week, we're back to warmer temperatures. So I'll be keeping an eye on this over the weekend. I think the severe risk is confined to the coast, but the cold air is legit. It only lasts this weekend, and then things start to warm back up going into next week.